Well, here's what happened. I played at Nevillewood. Tyler Kennedy is a member. Can you do your little Tyler Kennedy thing, Bob?
Tyler Kennedy.
One of my favorites.
He invited me to play with two guys named Joe. Wonderful men.
So you had three Joes in your group.
Yeah, it was hard to tell each other apart because we were all pretty bad at golf as well. Nobody as bad as me. So I shot somewhere in the hundreds. I might add that I birdied number 6, Bob, the only birdie of the day. You don't seem impressed.
No, that's a tough hole because it's a sliverish green. For you to hit it and make a putt, that's pretty good. You should have walked off the golf course at that point.
I wish I would have at that point. So, okay, we go through the day. Unbelievable course. Like, I'm honored to be there. I'm having fun. Great guys. Tyler's a great guy. And then at the end of the round, I'm beaten down on number 18. I shot like 11 on 18. I was, disgusted with myself, and so I quit on the chips. So I kept chipping ahead like the guy in Caddyshack, like 1 foot chip, 1 foot. I couldn't get out of the rough. So then at the end, Tyler drops me off at my car, right? At Nevillewood. Very prestigious place, right, Bob?
Yes.
And I open my trunk and throw my golf clubs and a couple of other sundry items in there. And it starts, an alarm kind of goes off as if the seatbelt was, you're driving and your seatbelt is off. So I think, what could that be? The trunk's open. Okay. And then I look and the gas tank was open. So I'm like, oh, it's probably the gas tank. So I shut the gas tank and then I shut the trunk and the keys were in the trunk. The keys were in the trunk. And this is where our story begins, in the parking lot of Nevillewood, Bob. I call AAA, which seems normal. Everything's fine so far. I see my friend Tim Maida, who belongs there. Our kids played basketball together. I coached his girls in basketball. We have lunch together. He treats me to a grilled cheese. I'm thinking this is actually a fortunate accident. I see a friend of mine. I have a grilled cheese in front of me, and AAA's coming. So AAA gets there. And the dude does that thing where they put the little pump in your door and they start pumping and an alarm goes off and won't stop. So now everybody at Nevillewood is looking at me because it's my car with a big trip.
It's a loud honking sound.
Beep, beep, yes. Beep. Everybody's looking at me, which is bad enough. Then the guy says, he finally opens the door, but none of the controls in the car work. Because he broke in. As he said to me, I'm basically doing everything right now that this car is designed to prevent. I'm like, all right, but why can't I get the trunk open with the little button inside, Bob? Nothing works inside because we essentially broke in. Does the seat come down? Now I have members at Nevillewood coming over to my car offering to help. And now I'm beyond mortified. I'm like, there's no way I'm ever getting invited back here. I've become the centerpiece of this day. So, yes, the car seat comes down, but the controls are in the trunk. The AAA guy can't get the car seat down. He can't open the trunk. He leaves. I say, thank you for nothing, but what do I do now? He says you have to call a locksmith. So AAA called the locksmith, and I appreciate what they did.
How many hours have gone by at this point?
A couple, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Now the locksmith is on the line, a guy from McKee's Rocks, an absolute Pittsburgh legend. He's on the line with me, saying, is there a lock in the trunk? I said, I don't know. What do you mean? So he has me searching around for a lock. Is there an old school key lock? You know what I mean, Bob?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I couldn't find one. And then after like 20 minutes, there's this tiny one that you can't see. You had to search for. Then he needs my VIN number. So I'm sending him photos of my VIN number. Okay? So then, and I don't even know what a VIN number is. Then he can't see the VIN, etc. This is going on and on and on. Then an hour later, he shows up. He's trying to crack the trunk, and the alarm goes off again. It goes off again, Bob. So again, I'm the center of attraction here. The idiot whose car alarm is going off for the second time. Where did you have your keys in the
first place? You don't have them on you? You put them in your bag?
I don't know, but I put them in the car. So finally this guy, who, as I said, was an absolute legend, unlocks the trunk. The alarm stops. I get my keys. And I very sheepishly go into my car and leave.
And how many hours?
5, probably.
You were there for 5 hours.
5 hours and $250 later. Tyler Kennedy is probably ashamed. I texted him. He wanted no part of it. Wayne, I wound up at an upper level Nevillewood meeting of people who run the place. I wound up inside, which is actually very insightful and enjoyable, Bob, to sit there and talk to Wayne and his partners about, what's happening at Nevillewood these days. I was in on that, except they probably were laughing at me as soon as I left.
How did you end up in that meeting?
There was nothing else to do. So I said, "Where's Wayne?" And one of the servers said, "Oh, he's back there by the fireplace." So I went back there and told stories about you and Ron Cook and entertained them for a while.